Hello everyone! Today is July 25. Although it's not raining right now, it's 12:45 p.m. The clouds started to clear out and I was able to clean up some of my succulents. As you can see, I have removed the dried leaves, black leaves, and mushy leaves. Although it's not thoroughly clean and there are some more weeds, especially the small one that I was not able to remove because it's hard to remove. So what I use in removing the weeds is I use a barbecue stick or sometimes chopstick. Whatever is available, I use it. So I simply remove this kind of leaves as well as the black mushy leaves. So I just hope that the weather will keep up like this, no rain. So what I am showing to you right now are the parts of the succulent that I was able to clean up, although not thoroughly. So if you would notice, most of my succulent got bigger and outgrow their pot during the rainy days, so they lack or they are pale in colors. And if you have watched my previous vlog, you would see that most of them was attacked by fungus and as well as aphids. So I'm hoping the weather will be like this, although I miss some spots like this one. There are still some weeds, so I just hope the sun will rise up until in the afternoon. So even though it's not raining, even though the sun is not really shining up so high or shining so bright, it's fine with me as long as it's not raining, so that my soil mix would have an opportunity to dry up. Not really full dry, but at least it will dry up a little bit. So as I clean them up, some of the succulents have mealybugs already because of the leaves that was mushy and infected by fungus and aphids. So if there's fungus and aphids, there's a big chance that there is mealybugs underneath, especially on the rosette type like Echeveria, this one. So hard to clean up the lower part, but I tried my best to clean it up, although I was not able to clean it up thoroughly because I was in a hurry because sometimes it's drizzling. So I just clean up what I can clean up for today. So especially this kind of Echeveria, the Amazing Grace, look how hard to remove. There's still dried leaves there that I was not able to remove because it's really hard to remove, but for some I was able to remove. So these are the parts that I was able to clean. Only this side for now. But I am happy I was able to clean up, even though not thoroughly clean, but at least I was able to remove the black mushy leaves and spray some alcohol on those succulents which have mealybugs. And if you would notice, there are some ants there. So if there are ants, that's an indication that there might be fungus or mealybugs in your succulent. So this part I was able, look, there's still more mealybugs. I have to spray alcohol again, even in my Beyonce. So I have to go back there again later, but I just wanted to show you closely this Beyonce, how colorful it is, right? And here my curly succulent or Echeveria is so big, right? And I'm happy that even for a short time they were able to dry up, the rosette especially. So for the table, the succulents I mean in the table, So my variegated tinuban is so sad that when I check it this morning, there was already fungus on some leaves. See, there's black spots. So it's because it's been raining, so they never get a chance to dry up. But today, I guess they are happy to be dried. Although I was able to remove the major or the big weeds there. I hope it will not rain today. At least if it would rain on night time, so that my succulent could dry up a bit, even just the rosette. So this one got too big because of too much water, but I'm happy it's okay. So there are some succulent like this that I wanted to cut, but I was not able to cut because I'm afraid that it will drain again later during night time. If that so happens, it will get wet, and there's a big probability that it will have stem rot. So for the meantime, I need to wait for the sun to show up. So I need some spots. There's still some leaves that I need to remove. So far they're still surviving. So watch out for my next video. I'll be sharing something so special. So look, there's fungus, but it's fine. So if you would notice, the table was able to dry up also. No stagnant water for today. I'm really happy that they're drying up because I'm really worried that they will not be able to survive. So if you could remember in my last update last week, this table is full of water because the surface is not even, but now it's dried up, and I was able to remove the weeds on the pots. If you would remember, there are lots of weeds on this pot, on this table. So I wanted to propagate this, and right now it started to drizzle again. So I will be very quick in sharing, so the rain might be strong again. So here is still our head pot. There. So it's still there. I don't want to put it up because I'm afraid it might fall. So most of the pot, I was able to remove the weeds. Also on the pots of the Asophytum asterias. Look how plump our Asophytum asterias. They almost outgrew their pot. So I'm waiting for them to become a big one, a giant one. Because when you buy in an online selling or live selling, Asophytum asterias that are big in size are very expensive, yeah. So on the rock, the Chloe, I was able to clean up this agavoid, our topsy-turvy, and I was able to remove the leaves of the purple haze that have aphids. This is our Murasaki non-variegated supreme. So I cut one because it's really infested with aphids, and I hope this will dry up the stem look, but it's still hard. And we have another pot of Murasaki. I was able to clean up these pots too. So most of the pots of succulent that I would be sharing, it's drizzling now, is the one that I have cleaned up. Clean up meaning remove the weeds, remove the infected leaves with fungus and aphids, as well as the mushy, and dried it. So this one was attacked by fungus, so I decided to remove most of its leaves because the leaves look like it has a full crack. So I made some rearrangement too. So for this one, I need to give more space. So I just decided to put topsy-turvy below. And on the next rock, we have the Sedum clavatum. There's no much thing that I did here. So this is our purple haze. Look how pretty is the flower of the variegated Gymnocalcium. It's only one variegated gymnocalycium, but it has two color of flowers. The other one is white, the other one is pink, and it's very, very pretty to look at. So this is our ghosty. So lucky that our ghosty doesn't have any pets on it. This is our cheesecake, I think. So looks it already. Something is eating the leaves of my succulent. So below we have the pale color of the Aronpe, our Bill's Baker. So for the Luella, I have to remove the lower part of the leaves because there are mealybugs on it. So I had sprayed alcohol. If you would see, there are. So I have no choice but to remove the lower leaves, because removing the lower leaves, look closely, there's more. So I have to spray again when sunny, to spray again alcohol. So it's hard to maintain a clumping succulent because it's really prone to mealybugs, especially during rainy season. But I'm happy it doesn't have fungus. So another part of Aronpe, our Sedum Adelphi, which is pale in color, our ghosty, and we have our habit here. So it's drizzling and it's getting strong, so I will just go around and enjoy looking at my succulents while I go around. And I think I have said what I am trying to say for this video today. So cleaning up means removing weeds on the pot, removing leaves infected with aphids, removing leaves with fungus. So when there's ants, it's an indication that there might be mealybugs on your succulent. So that's how I clean up my succulent. If it's possible to cut stem, but right now it's not possible because it's raining, and if I cut a stem or the offset, there's a big possibility that it will get stem rot. So I am happy that I was able to remove or to clean up much of the pots today. Imagine how many pots I've cleaned up today. The later part of the video, you would be amazed to see the aloes that I have cleaned up. Later I will show you. So I'll fix this pot. So for the fire pillar, I have removed so many mushy leaves as well as the black leaves on this aquamarine. So I'm praying that it can survive. So look at this pretty pink flower of our variegated gymnocalycium. It was able to bloom. Why? Because it's not raining. It's only drizzling this morning. Until now, it's still drizzling. Look at the water droplets on the floor. So here, I was able to clean up also this rock. I'm so happy that I was able to clean up. So if you could remember, there's a big rosette of Binaceae here. So it's so happy that and I saw that there's an offset below. So to give more sun and air circulation on the babies, I decided to cut it. So right now I'm air drying the big head of the Binaceae, and I was able to clean up to the pots of cactus, and it was really hard and I'm struggling a lot. Why? Because of the thorns. So these are this rock I was able also to clean up, and I was able to damage these leaves by breaking it. So I just decided to let it stay there for a while. So let's see if it will get mushy or dried up. So I'll just remove it when time comes. Just for the meantime, I don't want to remove it. So I'm really praying and hoping that we have a visitor, a ladybug. Hello, ladybug. So I'm really hoping. So most of the flower buds of our cactus is trying to bloom, yeah, because it's not raining. They're not going to get mushy. So let's go to the next rock. So same as Luella, this Echeveria silkweed, I was able to remove most of the lower leaves of this Echeveria because it's prone to having mealybugs, and I also sacrificed some of the babies that's coming out because if I don't remove it and it will rain again, there's a big possibility that it will not survive the babies. So to prevent more pests from coming in, it's better to remove it and make the mother set alive. So same as with this blue cloud, I removed the baby before there's a baby there. So there's lots of mealybugs under, so I just have to remove it. Then to sacrifice this big Echeveria blue cloud, so the big hero ones, Titubans, Marble Gold, Violet Queen, Super Bomb. So let's go to the next one. So these are another part of your ones, Bacchia, Love and War. So some have babies like this one, Pink Champagne, Dusty Rose, here ones. Some I forgot the ivy. So excuse for the noise of the dogs coming. It comes from our neighbor. So these are Ghosty, here ones, Anacampsirus, Peach Candy, and Morphine on the same path. So this is what I am trying to. I am so proud of myself that I was able to clean up this rack of aloes. And now we can see the beauty of the aloes, not the beauty of the weeds, right? So it took me a long time to clean up everything, yeah. But if you would notice, the aloes are not that colorful because there's no sun for 2 weeks. It's been raining hard. So what I'm trying to say is watch out for my video tomorrow. So today is Tuesday. Tomorrow I'll be having my premiere. So watch out because I'll be sharing tomorrow my secret. How does my succulent was able to survive the amount of raining. How would I say that? I mean, how does my succulent survive the rainy days for a month? Continuous rain every day and night. So I'll be sharing some tips tomorrow. So watch out for my video, and please do not forget to like and share my video if you do like it, and for your friends and family who loves planting succulent and cactus too. And please don't forget to visit my main channel, that's a succulent and cacti lover. So I guess that's this I need to end my video for today. So bye for now. See you on my next video, and I'm hoping that your succulent was able to survive the rainy days just like mine. So I'll be explaining. So these are the paths that I was able to clean up this day. So it took me 5 hours to clean up everything, but there are still lots of paths that I was not able to clean up. So that's all for today. Bye for now. See you on my vlog tomorrow. Watch out for the secret that I'll be sharing. How does my succulent was able to survive the rainy season and the storms this year. Although rainy season is not yet done and storms are coming in, I am so happy and glad to share my secret tomorrow. So bye for now and see See you tomorrow. God bless us all. Bye.